half hour and I'm walking on this floor. First coat, but don't kid yourself. Wait at least 2 to 3 hours before you apply the second coat. That'll let this one dry all the way so that your first coat won't penetrate down into your grout and your tile as much from the first coat. Remember that. Do I really have to install and apply a second coat of sealer? Wow, this thing looks really good. 1 coat of sealer on here. Now, granted, two and a half, 3 years ago, there was 2 coats of sealer on here, and just from wear and tear, some of it is worn off. It's all been cleaned and stuff. Do you want to just put 1 coat on? Yeah, I guess you could, but if you got raw tiles, I would suggest putting 2 coats. And even right now, I'm going to put a second coat on because it's going to make this tile more durable and more longer lasting wear with 2 coats rather than 1. So for my money, I'd put the second coat on. And incidentally, the second coat is not going to take you as long to do as the first coat. I'll show you that on another video. Cutting in the corner. See, I'm holding my paintbrush. I'm holding my paintbrush this way, sliding it up there and going over at an angle. Lift up, angle it. Well, do I keep going this way on this side? Well, you could, but what I like to do is I'll go this way, and then over here I just flip the paintbrush around, slide it over there and go that way. Okay? See? That way for that way, and then flip it over. That's a good way to get inside the inside corners. Okay, I'm ready to install the second coat. And I told you I was going to show you something different. Now, on the first coat, we saturated it. Now this coat here, I'm not going to cut it in around the edges with the paintbrush or anything like that, because I got that nice full coat all the way around the edges. And when people walk on the floor, are they going to walk up next to the wall or behind the toilet or over by the washing machine or anything like that? No, they're going to walk out into the middle. And I have so much sealer on the grout lines, I don't really have to saturate the grout lines either, so I'm going to put a thinner coat on this time, and I'm just going to go around the edges and get up close, but I don't have to get all the way to the wall. You know what I mean? This is my second coat. If I get some on the grout lines, that's fine. You know? I don't have to concentrate on getting them in the grout lines. We had that saturated from before. There's no sense saturating it again, right? And here I'm just going to go underneath here a little bit. Not a whole lot. Just know what's going to be underneath there. Crawling around. I've waited about 3 hours on this floor. Okay, this is going to be a non-stop video. You can see in real time how long it takes. Just going to go back in here, up against the toilet, but not all the way to the edge. And if you don't feel comfortable with that, on your roller, you've got an edge here, and here's the roller. You could put this face right here up against the toilet, up against the baseboard, but sometimes you get some overage on there. So, you know, you could run that up there until you feel it, hit, or you can go just up there close. You know, you don't have to get any closer than that. Okay, you can keep away about an inch or so. That's why I like these little mini rollers. You can do that and you can still have some control. So I'm going to go back in there a little bit next to the toilet. I haven't done this shower edge yet, so I probably should hit that real quick. Yeah, just a little bit on the face. And I already did the shower and stuff. I'll show you that in a minute. I've got another shower to do. Okay, but I'm just doing a speed video here, so to speak. Not going to spend an arm and a leg time-wise with this second coat. Just going to get it on there, thin layer. All right, not too thick. And see that whole area there, I'm done. Let's back this up a little bit. See if we can't do this without turning the video off. Okay. I might get in the way too, sorry about that. Now, quickly gonna go behind the door, be right back. Okay, behind the door is done. Just get up against there, not all the way. I want to hit it. Can even go back in here. That's all I'm doing. See how nice and easy it can be for your second coat. I don't have to go through cutting it all in. I used to cut it all in, but after realizing it really doesn't do any benefit per se of doing that, except mine of knowing that I was doing 100% project, you know what I mean? Just for my own benefit. But in reality, it really doesn't need to be cut in twice. Okay? I'm almost done. How long did that take? A few minutes? 3 minutes? 3.5? However long this video is. That's how long it's taken. Let's get you down here. So I can even do shorter or longer strokes. Like that. So you can tell I'm not putting it on as thick because you don't see the you don't see it bubbling up with sealer as much. You know? There you go. 1/4 with the second coat, ready for business. I'm gonna let that dry for, oh, you know, at this point, you've got to let it dry for a couple hours at least, and then if you need to use a bathroom, you can. Don't use the shower. If you're going to seal the shower right now, don't use the shower for probably 2 days. I want airflow on there, the fan on, windows open. So I've got to reopen those windows. So when this gets dry a little bit, I've got a kitchen floor to do and another bathroom and stuff. In probably 10-15 minutes, I'll be able to tiptoe in there, open up the windows, make sure I've got plenty of airflow in there. Then I'm going to let that sit for at least 1.5 days before I have normal wear and tear foot traffic in there. But if you need to just tiptoe in there, you know, back and forth, you can do that too. Okay? There you go. Hope you learned something. That's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.